much detail as possible of this area, because in this, say 60 square kilometers, not all of the areas going to be what we call hotspot or active. There will be certain areas that are really hotspot active, some areas maybe not. So by gathering all this information, the camera trap while we hike, tracks and signs, recording everything, and we put everything on the map in detail, then after some time we will have more clear view. Then you walk, because the desert we have the sand vipers, the small-scale viper, and another one. Each one have a different trap. The minute you see a trap, هذا بيكفي. Resetting that. Now this one, the batteries are completely gone, which is normal. So what I will do, I will replace the batteries to show you what information and all of that we have.
After how many times you need to change the battery typically?
With the weather like this, when it starts to get warm, they last 1 month. And we feel guilty for using those batteries.
It's a single use.
Sorry?
Yeah,
It's a single use.
Yeah, I mean, when you read the manual for the camera, they recommend using the rechargeable one. Now, when we first started the camera trapping, we went and we bought the expensive rechargeable one, the Energizer. I think two were something 25, 35. But then we found out with our weather in UAE, the rechargeable one, they shoot. In the summertime, they wouldn't even last for 2 weeks.
Wow.
So we feel guilty for using those, but unfortunately, those are the only ones that do work. But we make sure we dispose them properly. Okay, now this camera. This will show you. Let's show you the camera status, the battery, and here the SD card. Now we will now take the SD card and see what we have. But this is the menu. This is where you do the setting for your camera. You have options of taking only photos or videos or hybrid, both videos and photos, and you choose the resolutions, how many pictures you want the camera to shoot every time something passes by, what's the interval time between each one. You set all of that. You can even set you want your camera to work daytime, nighttime, all of this, and then your camera is ready to go. As I say, this is just a normal camera.
The thermal camera?
Sorry?
Thermal?
Equipped, yeah. This have the heat and motion sensor and infrared. That's it, and they're built to not waterproof, but you can say weatherproof.
Heavy duty.
Or maybe this is a hiker.
Maybe somebody else.
Maybe this is a hiker. I'm not sure if this is. No, let me just check something. their hands on the camera. No? But can we check this one to see who's this?
That's back in the wild. Success rate is zero, unfortunately.
Because humans or
When you breed the leopard in captivity, the leopard lose a good percentage of its
hunting behavior.
hunting
Instinct.
skills. And B, they get used to the human beings of bones. So when you look at the dropping, we do normally, here we don't do it, but in South Africa we used to analyze them in the lab to know exactly what the animal has been feeding. Will mark his territory. And he patrol it, and he put marks by urine, scratch, everything. And then another male will have his territory here. The female share two male territories. That's how their mechanism works. And they get together during the mating season. Now they can stay almost up to 1 week together. And then how you do it is basically when you take your honey, there is a way of making them go away. That's by smoke. So they go. And when you cut 2/3 of the beehive. You don't take it all. And then you put back the stick, cover it, so the queen, see, as long as the queen there, they come. If the queen goes, then they go. So when you leave 2/3 and the queen is there, give them 1 hour, they all come back to the same hive and they start. Yeah, that's true.
Take a Moaz. Let's take a picture. We'll go picture. Let's sit down here.
Over the last 5 years, didn't get a single photo of Arabian gazelle. We didn't get a single photo of turtle. And we got very few photos of the black fox and the scarab.